Hi everybody, I'm Trin Johnson and welcome to Dust in My Eye. Today I am painting from a reference photo that I took during the eclipse. We stepped out into the front yard for a brief period of time. We were mostly in our backyard and saw this really cool shadow. And I took some pictures of it and tried to hide behind the tree trunk as much as possible. And that's what I'm going to be painting. Now, I'm going to be painting it in watercolor and gouache. So I want to do a background with watercolor with granulating, highly granulating kind of watercolor colors. And I'm using Potter's Pink and Serpentine Genuine and Cobalt Green Pale. And for the grassy parts, and then I'm using Shadow Violet and Cobalt Blue Pale for the sidewalk cement color. And then the tree I'm going to paint in gouache, and right now I have Van Dyke Brown and Primary Black picked out for those. So we're going to see how this works. I want a really highly granulating, interesting background, but I don't want it to compete with the shadow of the tree. I'm doing this for today's Plein April painting. It is not really nice outside again. Typical Michigan weather, so nothing to worry about. I am going to wet the page and do the background. Not really concerned about accuracy. Not doing this photorealistic. That's just not what I'm after right now. So I'm going to just be dropping in color. I have a mixture of the Cobalt Blue Pale and the Shadow Violet here. And I just wanted my Shadow Violet to be a little on the blue side for that cement. And I'm going to try and just kind of paint an arc. We live on a cul-de-sac, so everything's a little curvy. What I want in the end is the juxtaposition of the clean gouache lines on top of the granulating, interesting, mottled, if you will, background. So I am going to drop some water on this. Try to get that cement look. Use a toothbrush so I can get a finer mist. And again, I am not trying to match my picture exactly. I'm going to paint me out of it, my shadow. I don't want that in there. What I couldn't do photography-wise, I can certainly do painting-wise. And now I'm going to do the bottom part. This green is from Renaissance, and it's very pale. It says it's Cobalt Green Pale, and it is. So I'm going to throw some serpentine in there to liven it up a little bit here and there. But it is really the color I'm looking for. And everything was so vibrant in a dark kind of way during the eclipse. It was just so stunning. And then in the photo, there is some leafy areas with the leaves on top of the grass, and I want to just get a little suggestion of that in. Partly because it adds interest. Now what I would really like to do is cover that. So I can spatter some of that in there. Okay, we're going to let that dry. I decided to add in a little bit of a shadowy color under where the tree is, because I think that will give us the leaf situation. So I just want it really vague and just a little bit darker version of what I had been using with the Shadow Violet and the Cobalt Pale Blue. I added a little bit of Lunar Black to it, and I really just want to get this in there while it's still wet. There really weren't leaves per se, but there was a lighter shadow. Now I'm going to blot that. So it is more vague. There. And again, I'm just going to let this dry. Okay, it's dry and I'm ready to go. I have my gouache all ready. I have the brushes I want to use picked out, a small round, a small flat, and a liner script brush. I am not aiming to get this tree exactly how it was in the picture. I just want an impression of it. So I am just going to paint it in there instead of drawing it in first. And just get the general shape of it in. So I'm not going to get really worried about the picky details. Okay, I am going to call this one done. Try to make it as straightforward as possible. If you enjoyed this or got anything out of this video, I would really appreciate a like. And if you want to see more of my videos, hit that subscribe. And if you want to be notified of future videos, hit that cute little bell. And if you'd like to, you can buy me a cup of coffee. There's a link in the description that helps me keep producing these videos. And if you have a question or a comment, that would be fantastic. I love to answer questions. I'm going to peel the tape off. I think I'm going to hit it with a hairdryer real quick, so I might mute you. I just want to be able to peel the tape without a problem. So, sometimes it likes to stick on this. This is bee paper that I was using, 100% cotton watercolor paper. It works very nice for gouache. Yeah, I would say I got what I wanted. It's a nice memory of that day. It's kind of cool. So if you'd like to, please check out my Etsy shop where I have prints of my artwork along with some cute little monsters and some original pieces of artwork for sale. That would be fantastic. And I truly, truly appreciate your being here. Until next time, thanks for watching.